Sup guys, my name is Kofi. Welcome once again to my channel. If you are new here, please subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, get notified on any latest post I make. So yes guys, you remember this, I think 5 days ago or 4 days ago I did a story, right? I reacted actually on a viral video of a pastor, right, caught sleeping, allegedly, right, caught sleeping with a married woman. And so I spoke on that issue. I mean, a lot of people commented on it, and that video went viral. I showed you guys where to get that video to watch. Okay, so you know, all we were saying the other time, all I was speaking on was based on hearsays, right? And so the pastor finally has spoken, and the lady involved has also spoken, and I mean, it's the pastor's word against the ladies, and so it's quite interesting. So I'll just tell you what the pastor said and what the lady also said, and then we'll just try to draw a conclusion from this, who is telling the truth and who is lying. Okay, so from the pastor, right, the pastor says that, well, he knew the lady way back when the lady was going to church at Opambo's place. So the pastor was also a junior pastor at Opambo. We all know Opambo Ebenezer Yadom, I think that's his name. So I think the pastor and Opambo's relationship, however, fell off, and the pastor, I've heard audio of the pastor actually insulting Opambo. So someone who was your senior pastor, right, you are now insulting him and all. And so it just showed that these guys weren't I mean, cordial in their relationship again, as in how they used to be. So this pastor is saying that, well, he knew this lady way back from then, and so one day the lady actually called him, and she said she's not feeling well, and so the pastor should come and pray for her. So this is what the pastor said. I mean, I don't want to bore you guys with the whole explanation, how he said something earlier, how he met the lady again and all. I don't want to bore you with that. I'm just going straight to the point. And so he says, well, the lady calls him and says, well, I'm not feeling well, please come and pray for me, I believe in your anointing, and so come and pray for me. And the pastor said, well, whenever he tried to go to the lady's place to pray for the lady, something just came up, and then he ends up not going. And so this happened. The lady was always forcing him, calling him, please come and pray for me, I'm not feeling well. So one day the lady did a video call, and then he saw that no, it was serious, and so that day he actually had a meeting, but he just had to quickly dash off to the lady's place to see what's going on. And so immediately he went to the lady's place. The lady just said, well, I'm feeling hot, right, and so let me just go and shower, let me just go and wash down, so I come, so you pray for me. And the lady just used, and I think the lady used a cloth or a towel, right? And so she was in this towel, and then someone just came in, and the person started shouting that, hey, you are having sex with this lady, you are having sex. And the pastor was like, no, I just came here. Why are you guys saying I'm having sex with this lady? I just came here. And the pastor says, right, according to the pastor, the lady who came in and was accusing the pastor of having sex with the lady, right, it was the lady's big sister. And so yes, she just came in and said, well, you are having sex with this lady. And the lady actually came in with 3 strong men, and they tried to beat the pastor up. According to the pastor, right, they used screwdriver, they wanted to stab him with it, and then he had to use his hand, and so they stabbed his hand, right, with a screwdriver, and they forced him to take his shirt off, his top and his trousers, right? That's what the pastor said. But he said, well, that particular time, as they were taking off his top and his trousers, they weren't videoing it until when it got to the point where he had only his singlet and boxers, right? Until when it got to that point, and then they just started to video it, so it will look as if the man wanted to have sex with the lady. So that's what the pastor said. That's the side of the pastor. And I mean, wow, the pastor was interviewed by Kofi TV. He also spoke on OKFM. I've listened to the pastor's side of the story, and I mean, some things still don't add up, man. I mean, he said, well, whilst he was screaming there, right, someone just came at the window, and the person said, what has this man done? and then a lady, right, actually came at the window, and the lady actually queried the guys who were in a way abusing him, that, well, what has this man done? And immediately the lady asked that question, the people actually stopped, and then they just left him, and so they went out of the room, and then he had to run. This whole story doesn't add up. He said whilst he was running, well, they were following him because he took the lady's handbag and their phone as evidence, and so they were following him, and they were shouting on him that he was a thief, and so people actually wanted to catch him and lynch him, but he was fortunate. He got close to a hospital, and then the doctor saved him. That's what the pastor actually said, and so that's the side of the pastor. So the lady also claims that, well, the pastor tried to rape her in her own room, right? That's what the lady says. So the lady says, well, she knew the pastor way back, man, and so she knew that, okay, this guy is a man of God. So the pastor has always been calling the lady and been telling her that, well, I've been having these bad dreams about you. I need to come and visit you, so I pray for you. So this is the lady's story. I need to come visit you, so I pray for you. And then the lady was skeptical, like, wow, seriously? And well, the pastor has always been tormenting her with this, and so she just had to agree that, okay, you're a man of God, and so if you've had bad dreams about me and you just want to pray for me, then just come and pray for me. And so when the pastor came, the pastor, right, in the lady's room, locked the door and forced himself on the lady. So this is the lady's story, that the pastor forced himself on her, and the pastor tried to take off her dress, the dress she was wearing, and the pastor himself took off the shirt he was also wearing. And so yes, that's the lady's side of the story as well. So the lady is saying that the pastor is a liar. The pastor tried to rape her, right? And the lady's story also doesn't add up, man. It also doesn't add up. I mean, someone will just come to your house and then force you to rape you. And I mean, because she was saying the pastor was squeezing her, and so whilst he was squeezing you, how was he able to also take the shirt he was wearing and the trousers off, and you were still there, right? And so if you actually watch the viral video, you notice that the lady was in a towel, and so I don't know, the whole story is like, you are in a towel and you are saying he tried to rape you. How was he able? Because you were alone in the room with him. How was he able to squeeze you? The same time he was squeezing you, that same time he was able to take his shirt off. And I don't know, man, that same time he also took your shirt off whilst he was squeezing you. It doesn't add up, man. I mean, whilst he was squeezing you, he was able to take your dress off. He was able to take his shirt and his trousers off. All this while he was still squeezing you on the bed. And the lady claims that she was still shouting. And I mean, both stories just don't add up for me. Both stories just don't add up for me. So let me know your thoughts on this. I've just summarized everything. I mean, they went into detail, but I don't want to bore you guys. I just summarized this whole thing. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comment box below. My name is Kofi. I'm out. Have a blessed day.